I'm 16 years old, and there is a longing within me to be a woman in my 40s. My name's Nicole Newton, and my gift as an embodiment practitioner is providing women with healing movement practices to awaken and reclaim their body wisdom, to discover the gifts that live within them that they were born to share, and to feel alive in their body, deeply owning their truth. The unfolding of my truth began in 2006. I'm holding my newborn baby in my arms. We're in intensive care a week after he was born. My son acquired a brain injury at birth, and my plans for life had completely changed. I was told that he was never going to be able to feed himself. And as I held him there, yearning for my boy to be able to breastfeed, my heart was breaking. My nostrils were inflamed with the smell of disinfectant. My ears were pierced with the sounds of the beeping machines, and my body shivered with the coolness of the lino floor around me. I felt broken. As I looked into my son's eyes, despite what we were told, I just had a knowing within me. I had a knowingness that there was more to him than what I was being told. There was more to me as his mum. And as miracles can happen to us, one happened that afternoon as my son started to nourish himself by feeding in a way that he was told he wouldn't be able to. An angel came into my life that day and sent me on a different direction, one I never planned for, but one I'm so glad I stepped into. He was a visiting doctor from the United Kingdom. And as he stood across that room from me, light emanating from his body, he looked into my eyes in the same way I looked at my son, with a deep knowing that affirmed to me it was going to be okay. And he said the words, "I've heard the good news," and nodded. And in that moment, I felt like I knew to trust in my heart and to believe that I was on the path I was meant to walk on. That was in 2006. And for many years thereafter, I was continually learning and curious, my own personal development of how to communicate with myself and my feelings around raising my son, and also my spiritual growth unfolded. Over those years, I was teaching my son so much about how he could hold his body, feel his body, breathe in his body, move, and be able to express himself. And it was about 3 months before my 40th birthday. I'm in a breathwork workshop, one I hadn't attended before. And about halfway through, I had what I felt like this lightning strike through my body, shivers all over me. And I heard these 3 words: breath, movement, sound. And I'd realized that all that time since my son was born, I'd been teaching him about embodiment, how to use his breath, move his body, and communicate in a way that makes sound so he could feel where he was in space. I'd been so in my head that I hadn't even realized he was teaching me about embodiment and bringing me back home into my body. At that moment as well, I realized that longing I had within me, I was stepping into, and to share the gift of embodiment with others. That was where I was able to start working with women and sharing that gift of embodiment, allowing them to be able to step into their body, to deeply own their truth and the gift that they were here to share with others. I'm feeling so alive and fully in my body right now. And I know that that gift that I bring to other people affirms that longing I had as a 16-year-old, affirms the trusting, loving gaze of that doctor in 2006. When I see other women light up in that same way that I feel in my body, it's like coming home. And this is an invitation to the longing within you. If you're feeling called to have a conversation with me about how you can feel more alive in your body and how you can radiate the love and deep truth you were born to share, then let's have a conversation. I can be contacted via my email, nicole@nicolenewton.com.au. And with deep gratitude, I look forward to sharing more of this embodiment work with the world and having more women deeply own their truth.